Hi, Lauren Fritsch here, and I want to share with you one of my favorite resources, one of my favorite people whose work has really impacted my life and who's given me some amazing insight that has changed the way that I move around this world. Her name is Lissa Boles. Hi, Lissa. And she is a business coach turned freak flag flyer. Technically, I guess she's an astrologer. She's really psychic. And before you get all skeptical on me, because I saw that face you made, I want to tell you that this is the real deal. I gave this woman my birth information, date, location, time, yada yada. That's all she had on me. And then I went through her soul map process. And this was part of my work with Jeffrey Van Dyke and Suzanne Falter Barnes last year as we were doing some rebranding and internal work to create the magnetism factor. And happily, part of the package was working with Lissa. So I hop on the phone with her for our first session, and she basically just hits go and she just starts talking, and unfortunately it's recorded and I'm taking notes, and this woman's insight into my experience and who I am and how I operate and what I'm up to in this world and why was fascinating. But it wasn't until our second appointment that it really got creepy / scary / good. And what she told me was so impactful that it sort of helped explain a lot of negative patterns in my life and look at those negative patterns through a new lens. And specifically what she said is that I move to closure, to completion much more quickly than other people, and that because of that, I will often finish up a cycle and then move on, whether that cycle is a job or a relationship or just visiting, whatever, and that my leave taking can often be perceived as discarding someone or something, and that people take that personally, even though I mean nothing by it. And what was so amazing to hear was that that's the way I operate, and that how it can be perceived negatively is what was super, super helpful. I realized that so many of the conflicts in my life have come around leave taking, have come at times of closure and then moving on. And those have been some really painful experiences. So for me to learn that about myself and about the people I interact with and how they perceive what I'm up to was literally life-changing. Truly. So she's called the Soul Mapper. You can find her online. Lisa, I'm going to botch her URL, but I'll stick it in the description underneath this video. Follow her on Twitter, and connect with her because her soul mapping process is impactful, it's amazing, and she truly has a gift. And for you haters out there who question the woo-woo, I told my little brother, who I don't usually tell about woo-woo stuff that I do, because he's just going to be like, whatever. And I told him some of the things that Lissa had come up with, and he says, what'd she do? Call everyone in the family? and he was like, she must have interviewed people. And that's how amazing she is. It's as if she interviews everyone who's ever known you from birth. Only gives you more insight than they could ever give you because it's colored through their lens of knowing you. In any case, love you, Lissa. Thank you so much for your work. Even after a year, especially after a year, it's still powerful. I still talk about it. I still go back to my recordings, and blessings to you. Peace.